Yo, what's good? It's your boy JG Tennis back with another video today. Oh man, y'all missed the story times, man. So I got a lot of videos planned. I need to get these videos out there so I can get my channel up. So today we're gonna be talking about 10th grade, 10th grade slash sophomore year. So 10th grade year, you saw I did my 9th grade year and my 11th grade year, and soon I gotta do my 12th grade year. So 12th grade year is a lot of fun. But first, let's talk about 10th grade. 10th grade year was a year kind of two halves, really. Where going into 10th grade year, I was coming off of one of the best summers ever. Probably the best ever. And we go to like the first day and everything's just calm, we survived 1 year at Ramsey, now we're at another year, so it was fun. And going into the year, I kind of took a break from tennis, came back, and it was just fun. First semester was unbelievable. Like, TikTok was big. You had hanging out with friends, and really only one big thing that happened was my birthday. It was fun. Then 10th grade year, um, like, it was fun in the first semester. Ramsey won the championship in basketball, wait, football, and I was doing good in school. So everything was fun for the moment. And going into it, I was like, what am I going to do this school year? What am I going to do? And you have Christmas break. One of the greatest Christmas break I've ever had. I finally got my license. So now I was able to start driving. I got to drive with my car, and it was fun. Like, me and RJ, we drove to the movies. Then me and the whole group chat went to the movies a few weeks later, or actually about a week later probably. And then tennis. Nadal was having a great year. Then Djokovic had a wonderful end to the year, and Djokovic started off the year right where he left off. And it was good to see Djokovic in great form. And second semester started, and it was time for tennis season. And during the tennis year, and there's gonna be a separate video on that, went 14-4. And during the season, I kind of had started the year up like 4-0, lost, then won 2 matches. Then I went 1-for-2, and I was like 7-3 in the middle of the year. But then I kind of turned it on at the end. 14-4. Won my last 7 out of 8 matches. And then sophomore year ended. Yeah, and sophomore year, just like I said, was a tale of two halves. There wasn't really much for real that comes to mind. I mean, we all, for my birthday, me, Richard, and Nigel, we went to ATV riding. It was fun, dirty, very dirty. Me and Nigel went Top Golf. Then wow. Had a great end to the summer. No, no, no. Had a great time. Yeah, it was a tale of two halves, so there wasn't really much for her. Even though the first semester, her first half was great. Second half was just boring, and there wasn't really much. So with that, I could I could talk about with the summer of 2023. And summer of 2023 was kind of a weird summer. It started off as boring. I mean, that summer was so boring. Like I don't know why. It was just so boring. Usually I would have a better summer than that, but it was just boring. The beginning was boring. Like we had I won like a tournament in June, but it was just boring. I wasn't playing the best tennis of my life, and then I had the whatchamacallit, family reunion. It was okay. Then I wasn't playing like the tennis player I wanted to play like, and I thought I was gonna not do good in tennis. Then this tournament came up in Tuscaloosa where I won in the quarterfinals, and I'm like, okay, I won in the quarterfinals. Now what's gonna happen? Then in the semis, I play a great match, and I win, and I make it to the final. Then I win the final, and that boosted my confidence up big because my UTR is going back up, and it was great to win. Then I went to a tennis camp, and I was on the winning team, so it was fun. I'm like, wow. The last 3 weeks of summer is probably going to be one of the best 3 weeks ever. Then I play a tournament at George Ward, and that was one of the biggest tournament wins I've ever had, and it was it was a great way to end the summer. Start like in my first match I played against fellow teammate Josh Neely, won 6-1, 6-1. Then I played in the semifinals, but the thing is, I wore a black shirt, all black, and tennis players is usually not good to wear all black, and especially in the hot summer sun. And I won it, and I was very tired after that match, after a 6-1, 6-1 victory in the semifinals. And another bad thing I did was I stayed up until 12 a.m. in the morning watching a tennis match. And I woke up at 4 in the morning. Only slept 4 hours. So when the final came, I lost the first set, right? And I was down in the second. But then I used all my mental skills, and I got the set. And then, in the 10-point tiebreaker, I won. And that was one of the craziest comebacks that I've ever had. So that match was crazy. And I was so tired after that match that I almost passed out. Even when I got my trophy, I couldn't I couldn't I wasn't smiling because I was tired and exhausted. I felt I was gonna pass out, and then I finally went in the pro shop for about 30 minutes, and then I finally went home and went to sleep. And then junior year was the next day. So it was fun. It was very fun. But yeah, 10th grade year, it was a tale of second two halves. Like, there's really like, oh, and I forgot to mention that I went on a visit to Huntington. That was fun in Montgomery. I even toured Tuskegee. It was okay. It was fun too. But yeah, man, 10th grade year, there wasn't pretty much other than 9th grade year and 11th grade. Well, let me go to let me see. So yeah, I did where is the 11th grade year? Yes. Where's 9th grade year? 9th grade year, yes. So, guys, be on the lookout for senior year in review. And I'm gonna make some videos on my tennis seasons and some more stuff. It's been your boy JG Tennis, and peace out.